Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is gonna be a story time on how I almost got booted offline. Yeah, I just had to end my stream early because of some network issues. My freaking Modern Warfare is messing up, and so I'm gonna just play Fall Guys. I started playing it today again. It's kind of fun. I guess I'm getting better, kind of, but whatever. Yeah, this one is kind of frustrating, this map, but yeah. So it all happened like 3 days ago, I think. Me and my friend were talking about politics and stuff like that, and we're talking about the Illuminati. Like, we're just talking about like Illuminati stuff like that. And while we're talking about that, some guy joins, and while he was joining, I was talking about booting and stuff like that. Like, I wasn't saying, "Oh, I'm a boot you, kid." I wasn't saying stuff like that. I was just like, "Bro, what if like we meet a booter or something like that? What if we ever met a booter?" He said, "Oh." I know a booter. I'm like, "Stop capping." And he's like, "No, I'm not capping." I'm like, "Invite him." He said, "Okay." He joined, and I was still talking about booting. He said, "Bro, stop." He's like, "Bro, I could actually boot." I'm like, "Okay." Like, how do you do it? He said, "Oh, you just need like a PC, like in apps and stuff like that." I'm like, "Okay, what's my IP?" He said, "First of all, I'm gonna state your address." I'm like, "Wait, what?" He said, "You live in," I'm not going to say my city, but I will say California. He said, "You live in," screw it, you ain't going to find my address through my city. He said, "You live in Stockton, California." I'm like, "Wait, what? How do you know that?" And then he said, your address is blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to openly say my address like that. I'm not stupid. And yeah, I'm just like, "Bro, how do you know this stuff?" He's like, "Bro, I'm a booter." I'm like, "Fine, what's my IP address?" He legit freaking told me my whole IP address and started dropping my address and everything. And you have no idea how scared I was. He said, "You want me to boot you?" I'm like, "Nah, bro." He said, "I'm gonna just do it for 5 minutes." I'm like, "Sure, whatever. Oh, if it's only for 5 minutes. Then, I'm in a game, Modern Warfare. Let's go! Freaking qualified, yeah. So I'm in a game of Modern Warfare. Guess what? I get signed out of the game. Then my whole internet shuts off. Oh, freaking beautiful. Let's get it. So my internet shut off for 5 minutes. So, and my phone's broke, so I don't have anything to entertain me. So I'm just, doing whatever. I know it's just 5 minutes, but like still, 5 minutes for me is like an hour. And yeah. Then I wait the 5 minutes, sign back in, and then I join their party again. I'm like, "Bro, you really weren't capping." He said, "Yeah." And there, haha. Ooh, now we got a story for you. There's these kids, they've been bullying me for months, been spreading rumors about me to my friends, like they've been making me lose friends. I'm like, "Wait, I'm gonna invite these kids." I unblock them, invite them, like spam invite them all to the party, and then we join the party. He legit said all of them live in Wisconsin, and one of them live in Sacramento, like right next to me. He said one of you live in Sacramento, California. And then she was all like, "Oh," and like she just started gasping and everything, whatever. And she was like hecka breathing, like she was literally about to have a heart attack, it sounded like. And the other ones were just like, "Nah, you ain't a real booter. He probably told you that." And then he's like, "Okay, how about this?" And then he started setting their real address, their real IPs. And then, yeah, he started setting their real IPs. And I was all like, "Hey, could you boot him?" He said, "Heck yeah." Well, I mean, he said HELL, yeah, but like, I ain't gonna say it on, like, because we might get demonetized. I mean, remember that trolling video? The trolls, the racist kids? Yeah. Probably demonetized from that video alone. Why won't this thing? Oh my god, just do it. Yeah. Then I'm like, "Why don't you just boot him?" And he's like, "Maybe I should." And then they're like, "Bro, please don't boot me. I'll do anything. Just don't boot me." And I'm like, "Nah, you're gonna get booted because all you guys do is like bully me." And they're like, "No, please don't, dude." I'm like, "Okay, then I'll just report all the hate messages you sent towards me, and you'll get booted either way." Or not booted, banned, because they also got my old account permabanned. They're like, "Bro, I'm sorry, let's just please be friends." I'm like, "No, it's too late for that." And then guess what? He said, He said, how about this? I'm only gonna boot you guys for a month. And if I hear you guys like are messing with him after you guys get unbooted, it's gonna be forever. Then he sent me a friend request like right before he's booted. He's like, bro, please be my friend. I'm like, no, it's too late for that. But then whenever he got kicked out the party, I accepted it. Guess what it said? Last online a moment ago. So he really did boot him for like a month. And yeah. Then the other girl who's from Sacramento was like, oh my god, please, I'm suicidal. I was bullied in 8th grade. Like, this isn't called for. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you bullied me like my whole life. Like you were bullied in 8th grade. I was bullied my whole life. Like, what? It's not all about you, you hoe. She's like, please don't. I'm sorry for everything. I'm like, that's too bad. And then she's getting booted. Then there's only one kid. He's like, bro, just boot me. I'm sorry. Like, just boot me. I know you're gonna do it. I'm like, hey, since you're not a sore loser about it, I'll leave you unbooted. He's like, oh, really? I'm like, yeah. He's like, thanks, dude. And I didn't boot him because he was just like, you know what? Just boot me, whatever. I'm sorry. Just gonna say that. And he was being cool about it. He wasn't being like, oh my god, please no. He just knew what was coming. So I left him spared because he was cool about it, not begging me not to boot him. And oh my god, these little faggots. And yeah, I was just not mad about that. I was just like, wow. Like, they really believe me. I'm like, okay. And eliminated. Anyway, yeah, that's the little story. Just how about I almost got booted. Well, I did get booted. And yeah, I might name this video, ooh, I have your IP kid, or something like that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this story time. See you guys next time. Please like, subscribe, put notifications on. It really helps me out. And peace.